say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Kick is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Butler. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wrapped behind the line, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run play action. And wings it incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Craven. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Smith wants to throw. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The offense changing the play. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Takes takes a hit as he fires. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too. Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. With the catch, it's Butler. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jefferson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Vols in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Smith dropping to pass. spits it out to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyons. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Vols! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 39 over West Virginia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using the quick game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he release the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the Vols will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback adapted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the grab. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And that's really nice offensively, because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Smith dropping the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
On the move from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Runs through a tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down out of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Start this drive at their own 48. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for